warm welcome to you. I'm Hayley Palmer. It's so good to have you here with me on tonight's show, especially as we are joined by First Date's waiter, Austin Ventour. And here is what happened when I caught up with him. Austin, it's great to have you here on the show. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm very good, Hayley. I'm very, very good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And I just had to get you on the show because we did have Grant from First Dates on, and I do love a bit of Groston. So I was like, you know what? We need the full team here.
Yeah, well, rest in peace, Groston.
But I mean, you guys have been on the show before, haven't you, with me? So it's really good to have you back here. And I know you've got like a little baby now, haven't you?
I do. I can go and grab her at some point if you like, if you want to meet her.
Oh, yes, we'd love to. And how's Katie?
Okay. Yeah, Katie's very good, thank you. Obviously life's changed a lot since I last was on the show, so we've got a lot to catch up on. And obviously,
we really do.
I can't believe you got Grant on before me.
No, it wasn't meant to be like that.
It's all right. It's all right, because Grant comes first, so it's fine. Grant, Austin, it's how it works.
Exactly. We've started it out. All right, thank you, Austin. But we're going to go into your first song choice. I haven't heard this in so long, and I'm a big Daniel Bedingfield fan. The song is Gotta Get Through This. What an absolute tune. Why have you chosen this for us?
Well, obviously because it's an absolute tune, and it's probably the best song, the best garage song that was ever made, and I grew up listening to garage. So I wanted to pick one of my favourite ever songs to start the show off with. So that's why I picked Daniel Bedingfield. And the first, 4 notes of the song is just, you know the song straight away, and it just goes bang, and that's basically why.
Woo! All right, well, we're going to play it out on the show right now. It was number 1 in 2001. Here it is, Daniel Bedingfield. Gotta Get Through This.
It's pouring like the rain.
Now I want to rewind, Austin, how everything started for you, because have you always worked in hospitality? I know you've also done acting as well. So take us right back.
Okay, well, I'll give you the 2-minute version. So basically, I started my working life as a bartender, a waiter, barista. And obviously that kind of job is perfect to have alongside trying to become an actor. So there I am, doing extra work, etc. Until one day I was working at the Breakfast Club in Shoreditch. Shout out Breakfast Club, shout out Ellie. Ellie Heard was the reason why I got on the show. In come two, I can't remember what they did for First Dates, but they were scouting for waiters. And in they come, they ask Ellie, my manager at the time, can you find the male waiter with the most charisma? She come running straight over to me.
There he is.
I shouldn't have been in there at the time because I was driving to work, and one of my colleagues said, Austin, do you want to stay back for a glass of wine? Because she just won a carafe of wine as part of a staff incentive. And I was like, well, I'm driving, shouldn't really. I stayed back for 125ml glass of wine. And during that glass of wine, in come First Dates, overruns Ellie. They asked me, do I want to be on First Dates? I just met Katie at the time. So I was kind of not great timing. And they were like, no, as a waiter. So I kind of did a backflip, went in, had an interview, and that was it. And then here we are.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was going to say, and what was it like the first time that you actually appeared on TV? What was going through your head?
It's quite surreal because you obviously... It's not live, so you film it and then there's still quite a long time to wait to see it on TV. But walking into the restaurant is so nerve-wracking because it's kind of a mix between being on TV but then also starting a new job. Because it did feel like a real job. Obviously, we're real waiters, but it felt like a real waiter job, as if I was, interviewing for the Breakfast Club, for example. And then you meet Fred, and then Cece, Sam, they're all there, Laura's there. It was surreal.
And had you actually watched the show before you went on it? Because I'm a big First Date fan, but is it something that you watch on your Friday night?
do not think I had ever watched First Dates before I was on the show.
At least you're honest.
I don't want to lie. I genuinely don't think I'd ever watched it. And then as soon as I was on it, I watched every episode.
He's like, he's hooked. Brilliant stuff. Well, we're going to be talking more about First Dates in the next bit, but we're going to go into another song choice. Shannon, let the music play. You are taking us back to the 80s. Why this song, Austin?
Well, when I was thinking about the songs that were going to be on the show, there's a few songs that are like stuck in my mind forever, and this is one of them. It reminds me of my dad. He's over in Sydney at the moment, so I don't see him that much, but he used to play the song all the time. I know all the words, and you just do not make music like Shannon does, and no one makes music like they do in the 80s, so this is why I picked that song.
Right? You're speaking my language. I'm a big 80s fan, Austin. Everyone knows that. I'm not keen on the music now. I love the 80s. And you're right, these songs are just so unique, aren't they? So this one we will play out right now. And I'll be speaking to Austin on the other side. Now, Austin, I know you've been doing a lot of DJing. Talk us through this.
Yeah, so obviously now that I've got loads of free time off of First Dates, I finally followed my dream as a DJ, because I had been DJing before First Dates, and whilst I was on it, and then now I've decided to actually go full time. So yeah, if you're out there looking for a DJ, hit me up. I play all sorts, open.
Hit him up.
Hit me up. Open format, so I can play anything: club, house, R&B. Especially for your next birthday party, Hayley, we'll do a nice 80s throwback.
For my 30th, yeah, let's do an 80s.
Yeah, let's do it.
That would be really good. But it is a real skill, DJing, because I attempted it once and I really wasn't very good, Austin. Like, it's an actual, real skill to kind of, mix the tunes and, you make it look easy, right?
Yeah, so I'd say it was harder back in the day when it was all just vinyl, because there's a lot more skill involved. Because with the new technology, it is actually easier than it was. So now it's kind of more about song knowledge and just putting the time in to find out which songs go perfectly together. And you can get good at transitions and tricks and stuff. But you're right. It is a skill, and I'm all self-taught. So who knows if I'm good or not? I get booked.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We're loving that. Well, we're going to go into the next song, which is actually your song. We're going to play a little clip of it on the show called If You Wanna. This was made about 10 years ago, right?
Yeah, so before I was a DJ, before I was anyone, I used to make rap songs. They were kind of more parodies. This was more of a serious one. So don't play too much of the song. But yeah, it was made about 10 years ago. Well, I'll let you listen for yourselves.
Back in the day. Here we go. Let's take a little sneaky clip of this and we'll see you after.
I grew up in a white slums. Black dad brought up with a white mum. My life's been weird, isn't like some. Life's easy when you're choosing the right one. Don't be scared when you're turning the lights on. Try and act hard when you're chilling around dons. In the wrong place at the wrong time. Get mashed up if you look at the gangs wrong. I chose right from the start. Didn't choose wrong cause I knew the right path. I didn't choose left cause I knew the right start. And if I chose wrong then I wouldn't fly far. I've flown further than Venus or Mars. It's about the future, not the past. So stop saying things that you couldn't be asked, cause you obviously took the wrong path at the start. Now you wanna backtrack, life's too hot but you wanna relax. Dreaming of a car with your yatties in the back. Your mum, your dad, your sis and your nan. Wanna drive fast, don't wanna get nabbed. Wanna drive smooth to put a smile on your dad. A glance of your friends and you start to turn back. Why you gotta change, don't your friends have your back? Why do people have to change cause of others' feelings? Why do people have to try just to have a meaning? Why do people have to be chic, care what others think just to get to seem to be different while they're dreaming? Why do people have to change cause of others' feelings? Why do people have to try just to have a meaning? Why do people have to be chic, care what others think just to get to seem to be different while they're dreaming? People on the block trying to act hard, talking all gas, selling weed for a whack cut. Wearing all black cause they think they're a trap star. Stop selling weed cause you know you're a wanker.
No, Austin, I want to talk more about first dates. As you know, I'm a big fan. I have to say, what is your favourite one? Is it like the first dates hotel or first date teens? Talk us through which one you enjoy the most.
Which one do I enjoy the most? To film, probably first dates hotel, because obviously we get to go out to Italy. But I've got to say the first dates restaurant was the first dates I was ever on. So I'd have to say that one's probably the best for me to watch. That's where my heart lies, at the first dates restaurant in London, anyway.
In London, yes. And you probably get asked this question, but I have to say it. Is there like a favourite couple? Is there one that just melted your heart and that will stay with you?
Oh, God. The amount of times I get asked that question. It's so difficult.
I know, but we need to know, Austin.
Yeah.
It's an important question.
The thing is, there are no favourites in a job where you have to ensure that everyone falls in love. You know, everyone's the same. You know, so my favourites are the ones that get together.
Yes, of course, yes. You can't pinpoint one. Okay, we'll go around it in a different way. So, when people come in, like, can you tell straight away? Can you tell by their energy, by their body language? Like, are you an expert?
You can definitely tell if someone fancies someone as soon as they walk in and they see them sat over by Merlin.
Right.
Definitely. Especially me and Grant stood there, we can tell if, you know, someone fit walks in, we're like, oh, yep, they're definitely going to be they're fit. But no, seriously though, like, there's always a tiny bit of a spark that you can tell. And then sometimes you can't tell at all, and then all of a sudden the spark happens towards the end of the date. There's no, like, love isn't linear really. It can just, you know, explode in many different ways. So it's, you know, we've done it for a long time, and I feel like we could be good at it, but at the end of the day, you never really know.
There's always someone that's kind of surprises you, because when that bit at the end where they want to see each other again, is that a shock to you? Because sometimes it's us as viewers, we're watching it and, you know, we're like absolutely dying behind a pillow because we can't believe that they don't want to see each other again. So Is that the same shock for you, Austin?
Sometimes when we're like 100% certain that they're a yes, and then all of a sudden they're a no. But going back to your last question, you can definitely tell if they're a no. There's always, you can easily tell if they're a no. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just think it's brilliant what you guys do, because I mean, I'm a big people watcher. If I'm in an airport or a restaurant or a bar, like, I love watching people drunk flirting with each other. I think it's brilliant. So you guys have got such a unique job, just kind of standing there watching what happens. And how long have you been doing it now?
I've been doing the show for about 6 years. But I don't actually do the restaurant version anymore because they've moved up to Manchester, and unfortunately First Dates decided that they wanted to freshen up the staff. So there's a few of us who don't do it anymore. So I'm still waiting for the next First Dates hotel, but obviously with COVID, that's been postponed for 2 years. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see. I should still be doing the next one of those. But yeah, it's been a long, long time.
Yes. We need you there, Austin. We need you back.
I need to be back.
Fingers crossed we see you back on our screens soon. Yes. Well, we're going to go into your next song, Rake Machine, another 80s classic street dance. Why are we choosing this one?
Again, just because of my dad. It's one of the songs that has just stuck into my mind. Like, if I have to write down certain songs, this is one of them. And also because I can not break dance, I can body pop, street dance.
Oh,
and
wow.
I learned all of that from my dad. You've seen it on the show. I'm the number one body popper on First Dates.
I love it. Can we have a little impression right now? Hey! Oh, and that is how it's done.
There you go.
Love it, Austin. We're going to play out the song and we'll be catching up with him after this. Austin, bring it on. I've heard, well, I saw on your Instagram that you're going to be taking part in a celeb fight box start in Greenwich. Tell us how you've got involved in this. How's the training going?
Oh, God, it's a long story. It all started in the First X restaurant, actually. I offered out Fred for a fight. In like a fun way. I wasn't like trying to beat him up. So we ended up having a spar. He actually fractured my ribs in that spar. And then this is like 4 years ago now. So I kind of found my love for boxing after I had boxed Fred. And yeah, with all these other celeb fights happening, I thought, you know what? I know that this is going to take off sometime. And then KSI had that fight and Logan Paul. And I just thought, you know, I'm just going to keep training. And one day, I'm sure I'm going to be in some kind of big fight. And look, here we are. I'm fighting in my hometown in Greenwich in the O2 Arena. Not even the smaller Indigo.
Wow.
It's the O2 Arena on the 2nd of April. And honestly...
Austin, this is big.
It's huge. I found out who I'm fighting. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say their name, but
okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. And yeah, training's going well. I'm the fittest I've ever been. So yeah.
I was going to say, how's the training going? Because you've got to be pretty disciplined, haven't you?
I mean, yeah. So I'm the fittest I've ever been, but I probably could be fitter. I mean, I'm drinking a bottle of Coke. But you know, I'm still the fittest I've ever been.
Well, you've got time yet, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I've got a bit of time left. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we are rooting for you, Austin. I know
Thank
that
you.
you can get hold of tickets. We're going to put details on the screen below of how you can come and support Austin. We're going to go into your next song. What a song! Gold, Spandau Ballet. Woo! Why this song?
Oh, it feels like it's just like my dad should be sitting here. So,
Yeah, we need your dad on the show.
Oh, when he comes down, we'll get him on. So Gold is probably like my top 5 favourite songs. There's no other song like it. It's just one of the best songs ever made. It's probably one of the first songs my dad ever played for me. One of the first songs I've ever learned like the whole way through. I have tried to do it in karaoke, but I just butcher it. So no more.
Yeah. I mean, maybe just sing it in the car, full blast down the motorway.
Oh, 100%. But in front of other people, no chance. It sounds awful. But yeah, that's why I picked Gold. And after you hear it, you'll realise how much of a banger it is, because it seriously is a banger.
Isn't it? We love it here on the show. Here it is. Check it out. And I will be catching up more with the brilliant Austin after this. Now, Austin, what a special treat here for the show. This is little Olive. How is she?
Say hello. Are you going to wave?
Is this her TV debut?
This is her TV debut. Say hello, Olive. Yeah, she's good. She was just eating oranges with Grandpa and Granny. Weren't you?
Oh, that sounds fun. And is she well behaved? Are you getting sleepless nights, or is it quite tough?
She's absolutely golden, but we don't get sleep. Like,
right.
I think if you have a baby, you don't get sleep, but we don't get woken up at like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. Like, she wakes up at like 8 or 9 a.m. Don't you?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but she does wake up through the night. So it's more Katie, Katie's my partner, who has to wake up throughout the night.
Oh, bless her. She's absolutely gorgeous and a real honour to have her here.
Thank you.
We're going to go into your last song choice, which is JP Cooper, Raised Under Grey Skies. His voice is incredible, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful. And it's I love singing the song. I'm not as good as him, but I love singing that song. I don't know why.
We're going to play it out on the show now. But thank you so much to our little star, Olive. This has just been wonderful and a real treat here on the show. So thank you. And Austin, you absolute legend. We can't wait to watch you in the boxing match. Keep us posted here with your DJing and everything that happens. A real great honour to have you here. Thank you, everyone. It is Austin and Olive. Woo!
Say bye. Cheese.
Huge thank you, Austin and Olive. Thank you so much. And a huge thank you to you at home for supporting the show. It really is much appreciated. Thank you. Now, I will see you same time, same place next week. I'm going to leave you with that JP Cooper song, and I'll see you then.
The grey skies but you'll never hear us complain.